Hey guys, I'm the Gene here. I got a customer with me doing a little tour. The customer's cool. He's like America's coolest police officer. He's a police officer, and he's like a hippie police officer. He's like vegetarian, but not because of diet reasons, but because he doesn't like cruelty to animals. He says if he knows how the animal is killed, then he will. You know, it's just about, he doesn't like the fact that all the, you know, just the way that animals are treated in farms nowadays. And yeah, and he's just really cool. I told him I'm pretty much anti-cop, and he's like, yeah, I agree. You know, like, he's one of the very few good cops that you'll ever meet. And that's what I've often said. Like, I've said this before, like, a lot of people give me hate for the fact that I don't like police officers, and then I tell them, like, if you meet a cop and you want to know if they're good or bad, there's a real easy test. Just ask them if most cops are bad, and if they say yes, then there's a chance that they're a good cop. And then, you know, so mind you, he didn't say those exact words, because he said that most of the cops that he works with are good, but he said that that's a rarity. Like, I guess he's maybe he works in a small station in some small town or something like that, or there's always a It fell down?
Your video fell down, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe it'll fall off.
No, it's not gonna fall off. It's just loose. But yeah, can you tighten the bolt?
What's that?
Tighten it. I can't reach that. Okay. So yeah, he's just a cool guy, and like him and his girlfriend are both kind of hippie-ish, and they don't own a TV, they don't watch the internet, they don't use the internet, they don't use social media. They like exercising and traveling. I think he said, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but he mentioned to me at one point that he lives in a trailer, like a trailer park, because he saves all of his money and uses it for traveling. Instead of wasting money on buying things in America, he takes the excess money and uses it to travel and go on vacations and see the world. And yeah, and they've said that before. They've said that, like, spending money on traveling will make a person far happier and healthier than spending money on items, because items only make you happy for a short amount of time, and then you often have buyer's remorse or whatever. So they're saying, yeah, instead of spending a lot of money on an expensive phone, or because, like, yeah, just an Apple phone, for the price of an Apple phone, you could fly to Asia 2 ways and live there for a week for the price of a single phone. And like over the course of a year, like, you know, some people change their phone every year. They could use the same phone for 3-4 years, and instead of changing their phone, they could use that money to go on a vacation. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, he's a cool guy. I'm glad he came, because I was being a bit terse with him in the emails, because I wasn't sure. Yeah, just long story short, I was a bit rude in the emails, and because I was busy. I've been giving a lot of tours recently, and I didn't necessarily want to do a tour with this guy. No particular reason. Yeah, but he was just so polite and positive in the emails that I was like, okay, shit, this guy seems nice. Yeah, my 360 camera is going to die at some point, so. But I'll probably just switch to my sunglasses at that point, which are set at very low quality for battery purposes, because I just use them as a microphone normally. Anyways, yeah, so we're doing some nice mountain roads. It's January. No, it's February now. It's February, which is crazy, because February is normally very cold in Taiwan, and it's very unhospitable. It's a bad time to visit Taiwan for certain, but. It's beautiful now. It's warm. I'm wearing a mesh jacket. I had to I had a zip-in lining for winter, for the cold. I unzipped it a while ago. Oh shit! This road is turning to shit, and I can't see very well because I'm not wearing my glasses. I wear glasses, but I use sunglasses with a microphone built in to record the audio for my videos. So I'm pretty much blind, and this road is covered in. Okay, if I close my right eye and squint with my left, I can maybe see some of the road. Yeah. So my big tours are dying down, like my group tours, because one of the problems with them is that it's a 2-week thing, and it's hard for people to get 2 weeks off. And I'm thinking about making shorter group tours, like maybe like a 1 week, a 5-day tour, group tour. So people can just take a week off, only need 1 week off of work, so they have a day to get here, 5 days to do the tour, and a day to head back. I'm going to start advertising that on my website. But my individual tours have really been picking up. I gave 2 or 3 tours in December. I don't think I gave a tour in January, or I might have had one at the beginning, and then now it's February, and I've already got another tour. But it's individuals, which, you know, it's not going to make as much money as with a group. But it's okay. What else? That's about it. This is for my public channel. There's some things I want to say, but they need to go on my Patreon. For the public channel, what else? Apex Legends, I mean, the video game Apex. Have you guys watched the trailers for that game? Do yourself a favor. Do a search for Apex, APEX, season trailer. And then watch trailer 1, season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4. Each trailer is just amazing. Like even somebody who doesn't play video games, they watch the trailers like, wow, that looks cool. It's like the best action movie trailer you could see, but it's about a video game. The music's cool and the action's cool. The season 4 trailer doesn't have a lot of action in it compared to the other ones, but it made me cry. I'm not even joking. Oh, did it fall again? It's okay.
Same thing again.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can crank it harder.
Yeah, just tighten it. It's all just that bottom bolt. Okay.
Like as hard as I can.
Oh, and it just turned off anyways. The battery just died.
Okay.
But that's okay. It should always be tight anyways, because I just leave that on the bottom. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the 360 camera died, so now you've got a black and white view, a 720 black and white view of the road, but that's okay. You're really just here for my voice. I know it. You don't even care that I'm riding. You don't care about the scenery. You just came here to hear M13 whisper in your ears. Yeah, baby. And that's what I want to do. I want to tell you how much you mean to me. I want to bend you over my knee and spank that round bottom of your... No, just kidding. Yeah. I can do a radio voice. People have told me I should do radio, because I can do the whole radio voice. Like, hey everybody, welcome to ICRT, coming to you live from Taipei, Taiwan. It's 22 degrees in the city right now, and it's looking to be a beautiful day. You know, I can kind of... I'm rusty, but I think I could, with a bit of practice, I could get it down. Get it down. Yeah. So I don't know. Is this near the 10-minute mark? I think it is. We're just doing this long ass. See, this is the thing, man. I'm taking these guys to a gorgeous mountain town. It's very touristy. Lots of different foods. They have activities there. They have a few museums and whatnot. It's got a little bit of everything. But instead of, if you just said to it your phone or GPS, hey, take me to this town, it would take you down a main street and then up another main street, and boom, you'd be in the town. But no, not my tours, man. We're taking this like completely unused. We have not seen a single vehicle throughout this entire video. Completely unused, kind of deserted mountain back road, and then we take this the entire way there for the fun of it. Okay, and now we're off the bumpy bit. The road smoothens out here. Woo. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're just, it's, oh yeah, this is interesting. Like this, one of the reasons I was a bit terse with him in my emails, a bit rude, another way of saying it, is because he sent me his plan. Like he's doing like a day tour with me, and then he's gonna go travel the island on his own. And he sent me a copy of his schedule for traveling the island on his own, and it was so horrifically bad that I was just like, yeah, I don't even want to rent a scooter to you if you're going to be doing a tour like that, because it's just you're not going to have a good time, and my poor bike's going to be stuck in like cities and traffic and horrible roads the whole time. I'm like, yeah, no. And then I said to him, I want to wash my hands of this here. I gave him the name of another place that rented motorcycles. I said, contact them. They're cheaper than I am. Go with them. And he's like, no man, I've seen some of your videos. Like, you seem cool, I want to go with you. And then that made me suspicious. I'm like, why does it, I just told this guy someone who's cheaper than me, why does he still want to stick with me? And it was because I think he recognized that I had the skill, like, and the fact that I was so turned off by his schedule, he wanted to know what was wrong with it. And I actually started to tell him what was wrong with it, but I'm like, why am I going to spend an hour typing out a whole, an hour or two typing out a whole new schedule for a stranger who hasn't given me a penny? And it's like, it's taken me years and years and years to create the best possible tour experience of Taiwan. So why would I just give it away for free? So so we had a bit of a back and forth, and I said, because he didn't want to, and originally he didn't want to do a day tour with me, he just wanted to do a strict rental. And then when I found out what his plans were for the rental, I was like, no. Go rent from someone else. I don't want to be any part of this horrific tour you have planned. And that happens a lot, man. I remember there was two guys that came out here with their girlfriends, and their girlfriends had planned the tour. And I'm like, and they'd spent like days Googling. If you Google, you're not going to find the good stuff, man. And one of the reasons for that, there's a reason for it. It's because people who live in giant cities will visit scenic places that are close to their giant cities, and then because so many people are visiting those scenic spots, they get pushed up in the rankings. They get a lot of thumbs up, a lot of 5 stars, and then they end up being like, oh, the best spots in Taiwan are here, and here, all of these places happen to be next to a giant city. They're not the best spots, they're just the spots that are visited the most and therefore get high ratings. The best spots are like hidden up in mountains and whatnot, and down these beautiful, gorgeous mountain roads that no one drives down, and therefore they don't get enough thumbs up and enough 5 stars to push those other places down in the rankings. So they don't get, when you Google best spots, they're not on the list, even though they are the best. And then when you go to these other best stops, there's tons of traffic, and you're driving down main roads, and you have to go through giant cities where you spend hours stuck at traffic lights and whatnot. My whole tour has 0 traffic, and, well, not 0, next to no traffic and next to no traffic lights. I've designed the entire tour to be, just to be smooth riding and non-stop beautiful scenery, and that's the town we're heading to on the right down here. There's a giant suspension bridge, and I've shown it in other videos, you know which town this is. But the point is, like, even to go to this town, when you use me, I'm going to take you down these beautiful hidden mountain roads to get to it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Enough talk, enough pushing my tours. I had one of my subscribers complain about that. He goes, I don't want to see a commercial for your tour every video. He's like, can you talk just a bit more about the culture and stuff there? And I'm like, yeah, well. But the problem is, one of the problems is, after I've got over 2,000 videos, so there's not much I haven't already talked about. But if I start talking about things I've already talked about a long time ago, it's still gonna be new for most people, so I can do that. Later, guys.